Welcome to Vintage Variety. Come along with me today as I go thrifting. I'll be looking for both vintage jewelry and items to resell on eBay. The first thing I spotted today is this, and I'm definitely going to purchase it. It looks kind of like a book stand, but wouldn't this look great with a picture sitting on it? And it has that Art Nouveau style. Let's look around and see what else we can find. I'm not going to pick this up, but this little wicker shelf is absolutely adorable. I've also spotted something over here. Look at these ceramic dogs. They want $10 each for them. I really don't have a use for these, and I would not pick these up for resale, mainly because shipping large items can be a bit more expensive and shipping costs have gone up. Either way, I think these are neat. This is a nice item. So lots of bric-a-brac, things like that, but I see quite a few items that I really like that are eye-catching. Some silver plate. This looks like a group of used appliances and kitchenware. They have lots of really nice dishes in this store too. Some of them are in entire sets. I noticed a full set of really nice dishes over on the other side. Some lamps and lampshades. I really like the one lamp over here in the background, but I don't think I would purchase it. I have no need for it today. And lots of framed art, which is something else I'm really not going to pick up today. I'm mainly looking for items to resell, but I do like these pictures. There's a set of two. These would look really pretty hung up together. I'm going to take a quick look through the purses and see if they have anything. This is rather neat. It's not a name brand. The one behind it looks like a Vera Bradley, but I did check the tag and it's not. I'm not really seeing anything here with the purses. I saw a couple of vintage purses or purses that are kind of vintage reproduction, but nothing I'm going to pick up today. This is a nice purse over here. Incline. I'll try to get a closer look at it so you guys can see it. Some of these purses have a lot of wear on them, and I always take that into account also. The canvas one isn't too bad. So this purse is an Anne Klein, and it's really nice, but the straps have way too much wear on them, so we're not going to pick that up today. I am going to look around some more. I'm not going to continue recording, however, because there's a lot of background noise in here. I'm going to look at the clothing items, and I'll show you guys what I ended up getting at the end of the content. Not too bad of a haul today. This was my first time visiting this thrift store, and I really liked it. I found some great items. I was thrifting once again with my cousin today, which I really enjoyed. I love spending time with her. The jewelry haul is going to be rather small. I have been a lot more selective lately about choosing pieces of jewelry when I'm out thrifting or even antiquing. Most of you know I am a very long time collector. I have a large collection of vintage and antique jewelry. I no longer add to my collection a lot of the items that I show in my videos. I do relist in my eBay store, mainly because I do not want to accumulate any more jewelry. So if it's a piece that I'm really not attached to or that I don't think I will wear, I usually resell that piece. I've also been showing all the items that I thrift just to give you guys an idea of what I found during my thrift hauls and items that I like to look for. So I'm going to start off with the jewelry, and then I will show you the other items that I managed to find today. The first necklace that I chose to purchase today is this one. It does have a sterling closure. It's tarnished, so I'm going to have to clean that up. But I thought this was really neat. All of this is real stone. They're semi-precious. I'm not that great at identifying stone, but I believe that the red stones are probably carnelian. I also see some tiger eye chips and of course some howlite. I thought this was a great necklace. I think it would look great with a lot of different items. You could wear this with some white beads or some more white howlite, even some tiger's eye, or just some gold or silver chains. And I'll show you guys what this looks like on the form. Here's a look at this necklace on the form. I think this is just beautiful. I usually try to select other pieces and layer up what I'm showing you on the form just to give you an idea of how I would wear it. I'm not going to do so much of that today, mainly because it is time consuming, but I did want to give you guys an idea of how it looks. I think this is gorgeous. Some of the pieces that you see on this are chips and some of them are beads, but the beads are made of the same materials. So I thought that was kind of neat the way this was put together. The next item that I chose to purchase were these earrings, and they are damaged. You can see that one of them has both the pearls and the other one is missing 2 pearls in it. That's a really easy fix. I do have a supply of vintage pearls in different shapes, sizes, and colors. So all I'll really have to do is use some jewelry glue and glue those pearls back in there, and they will be as good as new. The other reason I decided to choose these is these are signed. These are Monet earrings. Hopefully you can see the marking on there. If it's not coming in clear, I will add a photo with a close-up shot of this. I've just noticed that with my camera, when I try to zoom in, everything gets a little fuzzy and blurry. But I thought these were just beautiful earrings, a very easy repair, so I decided to go ahead and pick them up today. Another necklace that I decided to pick up was this one. These are glass beads, and I believe that the closure or clasp on this necklace has been changed out at some time or the other. This one has a lobster claw closure, but just by the construction of this necklace, I do not believe that this is the original clasp. I could be wrong. If you think I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comments. These are glass, and often when you run across jewelry like this, it's referred to as French jet. French jet is basically just black glass beads that were made in imitation of real jet. The last jewelry item that I chose from that store today was this one, and I think this was probably my best find because this necklace is by Brighton, and there's the marking on it. Now, Brighton is jewelry that I really love, and it's kind of more along the lines of designer jewelry. It's not the most expensive jewelry you can buy, but it's not the cheapest either. So anytime I run across a piece of Brighton, I really get excited. Here's a good look at this beautiful necklace on the form. I did clean this form, guys, but these velvet busts, it seems like no matter how many times you go over it with a lint roller, it's still going to attract small tiny particles of lint and fuzz and things like that. But just in case you're wondering, I do clean these before I start recording. As I was cleaning the necklace, I noticed it has an extender on it. I'm not sure if it came with the necklace like that or if it was purchased as an extra accessory, but I think that's really neat. It can be adjusted or the extender could be taken out. In case you guys are interested, I thought I would tell you how I went about cleaning this necklace. Brighton jewelry is silver plated, and over that plating they put a clear coat of enamel to help protect it. It is not recommended that you use a regular jewelry cleaner or any kind of harsh chemicals on this type of jewelry, as it can damage that coating. One thing that I always recommend when it comes to any kind of jewelry, whether it's costume jewelry or fine jewelry, is to do your hair, makeup, put your perfumes on, your lotions, before you put on your jewelry. Always put on your jewelry last, because over time, all of those different things can come in contact with the jewelry and it can do damage to it. Also, you're going to have to wipe your pieces down With my Brighton pieces, after I've worn them, I wipe them with a soft jewelry cleaning cloth that doesn't have a lot of chemicals in it, and I've never had it hurt my pieces. But what I'm doing when I do that is I'm wiping away any body oil, pollution, or sweats that would have gotten on the piece. Unfortunately for this piece, it does have one spot on it where the coating is damaged. It's not too noticeable, but it's right here in this area. Not much I could do about that. I also wanted to tell you guys how I went about cleaning this necklace and how I clean all of my pieces of Brighton jewelry. So I clean all of my pieces of Brighton jewelry using warm water and baby shampoo. You can use any kind of mild soap. Just make sure that it's something that's very gentle and doesn't have a lot of chemicals in it. I feel like baby shampoo works the best for me, and that's what I stick to. I simply plug up my kitchen sink. I lay a hand towel in the bottom so that my pieces of Brighton jewelry don't get scratched. And then I run the warm water and I add the baby shampoo to it. Let it suds up, get soapy, and I let the pieces soak between 5 to 10 minutes. And then I just take them out and I thoroughly dry them with an old t-shirt. And this works great for my pieces, and it keeps them looking as good as they did the day that I bought them. That's it for the jewelry. Now I'm going to show you the rest of the items that I managed to find at this thrift store today. I picked up a few clothing items and one household item. The first item I wanted to show you guys was this Chico's t-shirt. It is a V-neck tee. Love the color. I've been running across a lot of things in peach and coral colors lately. But I really like this. I love Chico's clothing. This one is a size 2. It is a short sleeve top, but this is a longer style of short sleeve, and I run across these every so often. There is what's known as a cap sleeve, which would be about half that size, but I think this would be more of maybe an elbow length. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. Either way, anytime I run across Chico's clothing that is in good condition, I always pick it up because this is something that sells really well for me on eBay. I also picked this blouse up, and this brand is Ruby Road, and I really like their clothing. They have really nice, good quality clothing. So when I run across this one, I knew I was going to get it. This is a 2X, but this is a large 2X. I think that this is either an oversized top or it's mislabeled. It looks more like a 3X to me. This one has the 3/4 length sleeves. It has this beautiful leopard print. And another thing that I really like is here around the neck, this is kind of beaded. I'm not sure what you would call that, just maybe beaded trim. The bottom is also really neat. It has a contrasting pattern done in the same color. So I thought this was a really nice top. It looks as though it's never been worn. And I decided to go ahead and pick this one up and list it in my eBay store also. I thought these boots were a really good find. These are genuine leather. For the most part, they're in really good condition. They have about a 3-inch heel on them. It's more of a chunkier heel, which seems to be really popular nowadays. The only thing that I saw wrong with these is there's a little bit of scuffing on the toe, and that could be easily repaired using some black shoe polish. Unfortunately, that is something that I need to start keeping on hand, maybe a bottle of black shoe polish and a bottle of brown shoe polish so that I can take care of things like this when I run across them. So I'll probably just list these as they are and put a note in there that a little shoe polish would fix the problem. These are a size 9. The brand of these is Apostrophe, which is not one I'm really familiar with. I'm not sure if that's a really good brand or not. You can see here that the other shoe has some scuffing on it, but I'm okay with that. I still think they're a great find. The last item I picked up was something I plan to keep for myself, and this is more of a decor item. I'm thinking this is a picture stand, or it could be used as a book stand. Either way, I thought it was gorgeous. It has that Art Nouveau look to it. I believe this is probably an Art Nouveau reproduction. This would be great to use in decor to set a picture on or a canvas, which is probably what I'll use it for. But it would also look good in a kitchen. It would come in really handy for propping open a cookbook while you're preparing a meal. This does have a little bit of buildup on it, so I'm most likely going to clean it. And if I get it cleaned up before I'm finished with the video, I'll probably include a picture of that. But I wanted to show you guys the price on this. I only paid $1 for this. Can you believe that? If this would have been in a Goodwill store, I can guarantee you they would have wanted way more than that. My guess is they would have been asking anywhere from $20 to $35 or more for this. That's why I always say avoid these big chain thrift stores such as Goodwill and look at the smaller thrift stores in your area because that's where you're going to find the best deals. Not too bad of a haul today. You guys let me know in the comments, out of all the items I thrifted, which ones were your favorites. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to share these items with me. If you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications on more content about collecting vintage and antique items. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.